This is a different kind of video. Currently I'm streaming, so before I get into the topic and the title of the video, I want to talk about why this is the case, why I'm fucking streaming. So, I really hate the process of editing videos. Like, it's one of my least favorite things about making videos is editing. I love recording, I love coming up with ideas, I love scripting videos and stuff like that, but when it comes to editing audio and the actual video, it it's just saddening, and it just doesn't make me happy at all. And that's why I end up taking so many breaks from YouTube, is because I sit down editing for like 5-6 hours, and it takes my soul out of me, really it does. So I figured I'd stream on Twitch, because I have to stream on Twitch because Xbox doesn't allow you to stream anywhere else. Allow me to stream on YouTube, please. So yeah, if you want to follow me, it's BigKale_. If you want to watch these live for some reason. One bad thing about this is I'm going to have to manage to play a game while talking about the topic. I don't know how well that's going to go. And Fortnite, it's here because it somewhat has to do with the topic because of the skin I am. So yeah, let's just get into that. I wanted to talk about Birds of Prey for a while now because it's a very interesting movie to me. So me and I love DC. Let me put this into I fucking hate speaking. Let me put this in perspective. I'm, like, a really big DC fanboy. Like, I just really like everything about the DC universe. Batman's my favorite superhero of all time. And yeah, so with the DCEU being a thing, it really saddens me, and I just hate that entire cinematic universe. Like, it's literally fucking terrible. And the only like I like two of the movies, and that's really about it. So Birds of Prey, the marketing and stuff. I want to talk about how this movie clearly failed first, and I blame a lot of that on the marketing. Like, the marketing for the movie just wasn't good at all, and I really like. Okay, this is gonna sound ridiculous, but my main complaint with Birds of Prey is the fact that it's called Birds of Prey. So I'm not someone who's really cared about the birds ever, really. I know they existed and they were cool, I guess. But I just don't care about them all that much. And this movie barely included them. Now, they were there, but they weren't really that important at all. Like, a good analogy I can think of, this is like you watch Iron Man 1, right, and then you just skip to Avengers. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, why do they expect me to care about these characters, to be invested in the story, when I'm just introduced to them and they're boring? Like, all of the birds, aside from Harley, are boring. Like, I just don't get what's intriguing about them. So yeah, this should have been more of a setup movie. I don't know what the title could have been, like Harley Quinn and fucking whatever. Harley Quinn saves a child. We'll get into that, I guess. I don't know, but I feel like that was a big flaw. And there's another thing of just, like, people just not caring about this universe anymore. Like, I consider myself, again, like, a really big DC fanboy, and I don't even care at this point. So the masses aren't really gonna care about this, like, at all. Like, they barely cared about Justice League being a thing. And you think they're going to care about the Birds of Prey? That's just kind of stupid. So yeah, that's why I think the movie failed for sure. But I actually really liked the movie. I'll explain why. So, like, it was just really surprising to me, because I went into this with zero, like, absolute zero expectations. And I really think the movie was great in a lot of ways. And it had some faults, though, like I just said. The best thing about the movie was Margot Robbie. Is it Margaret? Margot? It's one of the two. Margot Robbie, her performance was amazing. Now, I want to say this because I've been thinking about this for a while. I think she's my favorite version of Harley Quinn, like, ever. Like, it's up there with the Batman animated series Harley, but, like, I really like her performance. Like, even in Suicide Squad, like, she just portrays the character really well, and it's different. Like, it's not just your classic Harley Quinn. It's a very different take. And it's not, like, different enough to where it's like the Joker from Suicide Squad, where I just fucking hated that. It's different, but it's also still the character at the end of the day. And her performance just sells it a lot. Like, I really, at this point, couldn't imagine anyone else playing the character, at least this version of the character, as well as she does. So I really think she deserves a lot more praise than she gets. And then I also liked Ewan McGregor, or whatever his name is. I think that's him. He played Black Mask, and I did hear this as a complaint on just the internet in general, is like he doesn't play the character well to how the character is supposed to be. Oh fuck, this is what I was scared of. Okay. That he didn't really play the character as well, or as like the classic version of the character. And I don't really know anything about this because my one experience of Black Mask is like a few comics and then the Batman Arkham games. I think it was Origins. I don't know if I'm remembering that right. But that's like my only knowledge of Black Mask. So I thought his performance was really good. And Victor Zsasz, like I really love Victor Zsasz as a character. And I thought he was really portrayed nicely in this. Again, my only experience with him was in the Arkham games and Injustice 2, where he just instantly got killed. But I thought he had a really nice relationship with Black Mask throughout the movie, and I thought that was like the main drawing point of the movie, is just their relationship, and or not the main, but you know. Oh my god, I'm just gonna keep talking. I don't care if I do good. So I really liked his performance. Like pretty much all the performances aside from the actual Birds of Prey, like Black Canary, Huntress, and then this random child that's in the movie, were pretty solid. So I like that. And I also want to say this, but I'm not too sure how much I want to commit to this statement I'm about to say. The action was fantastic in this movie, and then it was bad at times as well. Like there was very high highs and then low lows for the action sequences. And at its best, it reminded me of John Wick. And I'm not going to say it's even nearly as good as John Wick was, but I think it's pretty solid, for sure. Like, it was just fast-paced, and it had its own unique style, which was really cool about it. Like, a lot of the action just, like, looked unique, and it wasn't just your standard, like, CGI explosions and shit. Like, it was cool. The action was probably my favorite part, aside from, like, some of the performances. As for the actual plot of the movie... which is gonna sound weird. I didn't really care about the plot. Like the whole story was like a MacGuffin chase. Like this child stole a diamond or whatever from Black Mask, and they were like, "Oh shit, we gotta get it." And then they made Harley try to get it, and then she liked the kid, and then it was like, "Oh god, we gotta escape. We gotta stop Black Mask from killing you," and shit. It was okay, but like. It was a very generic plot. It was the character. It was basically Harley. She just carried the movie fully. So, yeah. I think I covered pretty much everything I wanted to say about the movie and this video style. I really liked it. I would like to hear your guys' thoughts on it, because on the internet I've heard a lot of mixed feelings about this movie. Like, some people really like it. Some people think it's, like, amazing. And then some people hate it. And clearly, because the movie didn't go well, I don't really expect any one of you to have seen it. But tell me your thoughts on it if you did see it. I would like to know. And yeah, I think that'll do it for the video, because this guy's about to kill me. Or not. What's my dance? Okay, cool. So, yeah.